It's another frosty morning, and to be honest, last night wasn't as cold as the night before. We got a raging fire going, sat around that, cooked all our food over the coals, and it actually wasn't too bad, but I got into the sleeping bag. But around about 4 o'clock again, the temperature just dropped off, and I haven't really, well, I'd say probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes before that, because I checked the time, and it was 4 or just slightly after it when it really plummeted. So I dare say I've probably been awake since about 3:15, half 3, curled up like a ball, licking my kneecaps all night again. Well, not all night, from about 3:30 onwards. It's now 7:15, and myself and Montana got a raging fire going there, so it should be actually like a bonfire by the time I get back down here again. But I just checked my food bag, and I had a little visitor in the middle of the night. Either one mouse or a few of his buddies turned up. So they digged into my vitamin C tablets. So they obviously know winter's coming too. So they're trying to stock up on the appropriate vitamins. Now, we ended up hiking late into the night last night. We ended up hiking until about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And got here, first thing we done was got the fire going. Got that raging straight away. And got the fingertips defrosted, because we were coming through a meadow last night. As soon as we got to the meadow, the temperature literally dropped about 15, 20 degrees. That's Fahrenheit actually, so if it was Celsius I'd be getting a bit worried. But I couldn't get over how quick it dropped. It literally just dropped within a matter of steps. And we ended up camping pretty close to a creek, probably about a good 200-300 yards away from the creek. But the closer you got to the creek, the colder it got. So we knew that only from further south. Just stay away from the creeks at night time when it's cold. Like even here now, I'm going to change my hand. Okay. Fingertips are froze. I had to get my hand back in my pocket. But I'll tell you one thing, it's cold. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold.
Start hanging stuff over fires.
Where's your hole in your sock, boy?
You want to see my hole? Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get that hole?
Fire! Why are you wearing two different types of socks?
You got holes in either one. I burn them. You're crisp.
We blame this thing, but we don't blame it too much because it's good. Keeps us warm.
Dresden.
Dusseldorf. It's a beautiful morning. The weather's back to normal. For how long? I don't know. And the trail's back to normal as well. It's not full of all the slush and all the gooey mud. So it's nice to have the temperatures go back up again. But I dare say we'll have another cold night tonight again. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes back to normal then. But I'm going to keep going. We're playing another alphabetic game now, which is guess all the cities and countries around the world. But I reckon these boys are lying away. I got to keep a close eye on them.
How about Lava Mountain Lodge?
It was like a town. Oh, will he do it?
It's pretty stable.
Hey, bear! We just stopped for our first lunch in 3 days, actually, because we've been leaving camp pretty late, and just snacking on trashy food. Snickers and Kit Kats, summer sausage and cheese, which is not good food. Look, it's tasty at the time, but you burn it off pretty quickly and the energy levels drop. So today I had some rice, some Spam, and Montana finished it off with a nice cup of coffee and some hot chocolate. So we've got a 2,000 foot climb, and there's 2 sections to it. The second section's pretty brutal. Well, it looks like that on gut hooks. It's over 2 miles. Actually, sorry, over 4 miles. And we have 12 miles in total to go until camp. We're going to try and get to the Yellowstone border. There's a ranger station there, so we're going to camp just south of that because you actually need permits to camp in Yellowstone. There's the wind back again. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get up this hill. I told you about being artsy, boy. There's a brutal climb. It's been a while since we had anything straight up. And there's down trees everywhere. Obstacles, just to make it that little bit more difficult. I'm almost at the top now. I think it's just over 10,000 feet when we get up here. But the views have been something else today. The mountain ranges that still have little bits of snow on them. And these big deep canyons and valleys. I'm looking forward to seeing what Yellowstone's all about. We're only going to be in West Yellowstone. But look, it's still Yellowstone nonetheless. So, let's try and get up this climb. Hey, bear! Just letting know the bear I'm coming, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't want the poor bear harmed. So, we've come up with a strategy now. If the bear bites you, just return the favour, bite it back. If you're getting close enough. Better up here. Just getting to the top now. And what did I tell you about that scenery? Now we've got a 360-degree view of it. And we can see Yellowstone as well. That's a good job. We weren't up here yesterday because some of the snow's still 10 inches deep. They would have got a lot of snow up here yesterday. But the views are spectacular. The snow just adds to it. Beautiful. That was a very good climb. Good for the legs, good for the lungs, and good to get a good sweat. Work up the thirst for beers tomorrow when Dan the man arrives. What do you see? The Grand Tetons. Imagine that coming across your face with claws. What are you going to say to that?
Hey, bear!
Oh my god. That's bigger again.
Never a bad thing to hold.
How close do you think he is?
Huh?
How close do you think he is? He's following you anyway.
Lick it. Yeah, we'll stay close.
Oh, that is pretty warm.
Hey, bear!
It's a big bear. Hey, bear! What happens if fucking, because we're shouting the bear, hey bear, comes back to see what we're shouting about? These humans keep on calling my name.
Hey, bear!
Hey bear! Oh man. My heels. Yeah, it looks like a gangrene or something. They're not sore, but they don't look normal. They look like soggy white bread.